What's up, guys? Thought I'd show people my Lilith 6-box strat. So the first thing I did when I got in here is I went over here and I cleared out the snakes, and that's just useful because if you don't, even in these early phases, they're gonna warp on your healers once in a while. My strat pretty much relies on two things. So if you hold down the S key and hit enter twice, your tune will back up forever without you touching it. And that works as long as my tank doesn't go purple. I've got Ice Boxer. Just going to make sure all my guys have the right spells loaded. I want to check out one thing with my Chanter. He's been going out of mana from spamming his rune, so I'm going to see if he gets to the rune with a second nuke. So I want this rune up just because, okay, cool. So that's his new Lilith lineup. I want this rune up because it's going to help eat some of the AoEs. Like, I'm not coordinated enough to have my guys go out for all the AoEs, which I am going to get Gina up, so I at least know when the fear's coming. But yeah, so my strat revolves around having the SK auto summon tank with holding S and hitting enter twice, and also these bark potions. So what these things do is they're little HP regen buff, but they also root you. So if my guys get feared, which they'll resist most of the fears, but if they do get feared, then they won't go anywhere, which is nice. So the other thing I need to have set up, since I'm gonna hide my druid, I'm gonna hide my druid so he doesn't get feared. So he's not gonna be DPSing at all. I'm gonna swap out his nuke mash for a radiant cure, and Arboreal Absolution's good because that makes my damage casters heal when they nuke. And then RGC is here to cure the blind off my tank just in case RC is not up. But so yeah, when I switch to nukes, it's going to cast Absolution and then Radiant Cure on the global cooldown. Or if I swap during the global cooldown like I just healed, then it's just going to hit Radiant Cure right away and get that dot off my guys. And mostly I'm just going to use it to get the blind off my tank and cure him. The other guys I'll just heal through. So I've got my mage and he can cough my Chanter in. There's no real rush here, but this is just a habit. So the event's active. There's a bunch of trash up between where my Chanter was and here, but I'm skipping it by being here, and I have my fire down just in case something goes wrong. So every phase she's got a real small aggro radius. She's right there. So every phase what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pre-position my guys that I want in here. My Bard, I usually forget to put him in melee range, but I can't do that right away. So yeah, I'm just going to get them all set up. SK's got his one-hander on. He needs Reptile and Bellow. Or, yeah, that's my Reptile. He needs Reptile and Dire. But it also hits Bellow on my Bard and puts up my Druid and Enchanter DPS auras. So it looks pretty good. This was dangerous that my Wizard was on auto-follow. Spells all look good. Yeah, I think I'm ready. Except this guy needs to have his summon tank loadout up, so he's just going to spam terrors and summon tanker. And I'll take a fresh voice Thule. And yeah, I'm pretty much ready to start the fight. So yeah, I'm just going to do my little summon tank trick. Hold S, hit enter twice, and I'm going to try and position my SK in a pretty good spot. Looks like this is about where he's going to end up. So yeah, I'm gonna root my guys with that bark potion macro that goes to all tunes. So they're all rooted now. Druid's in a safe spot. And I can start nuking. I'm gonna throw up some burns first. Just my short burns because this is a real short phase. She's only got, I only need to get her down like 20% here. She's not gonna start summoning till like 97. Pop a group heal. There goes the fear. So now some of my guys are feared. Not sure why my, oh, there goes the group heal for my bard. So yeah, they're all rooted. So if they get feared, they just stand there not doing anything. I'll kind of keep an eye on them on the map. But yeah, pretty easy. Checking my druid, see what he's up to. So the nice thing about having my SK auto summon tank is if I need to come over here, I can. I just have better idea of what's going on heal wise when I'm on my druid screen. So yeah, pretty easy. These 20% phases are cake because it's just a lot less time. So now I need to quit nuking. Oh, there goes the fear. So I'm not going to recast my root, but it's good for 2. It's got duration for 2 fears. Sometimes it'll wear off. Like I should have hit it before that. Now I need some healing, it looks like. So I'll throw out a group heal. Group heals out. Looks like my bark potion's held, so that's good. And these guys are taking damage, and I know that's from the AoE, so I'm just going to go ahead and RC that off, which is already done, and I'm going to throw out a group heal. So yeah, at 80%, she's going to port, and then I'm going to get out. Oh, that sucks. That's not cool. Hopefully my guys don't run off too far. I forgot to hit the bark potion because I'm too busy talking. Alright, so I need a curse cure here, but the most important thing obviously is keeping the heals going. Okay, there goes the curse cure. SK is still summon tanking. Looks like he needs a heal. So yeah. Druid group healing is not great, but I make do with it. Let's see, it looks like my enchanter is missing. I shouldn't get feared again, I don't think. But I'm going to go ahead and put up a bark potion just in case. Oh, there she goes. Alright, now I'm going to Exodus. Hopefully my chanter caught that Exodus. Yep, looks like he did. So sometimes the next guy spawns. Sometimes like he'll if you don't evac quick enough, he'll get on you here and walk back. So I need to be watching for that. But most of the time when I evac, if I get the evac off right away like I did, he's in the next room with Lilith up here, and he FDs the group. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to evac all my guys just to get some out of combat med. This FD golem is probably one of the harder parts just because he FDs you, but I've got a good setup. And the last time I did this was my first time trying to 6-box, and I thought I was going to have to glyph him. But I just ended up putting stand macros on all my guys. So like my SK has this mash key that gets pressed every time he casts a spell. Like that, he's got Numb Delete here that cast spells 1 through 5, hits Defy, and hits this mash. So I just have /stand on all these guys' mash keys. Druid doesn't need it just because I'm going to hide him, but all my other guys on their mash key, they've got slash stand. So that kind of trivializes this golem. The big way you're gonna die on the golem is like your tank gets FD'd. If he doesn't stand up right away, he's gonna get hit really hard. But as long as you stand up right away, he's not too bad. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much the whole strat. If you wanna watch the rest of it, I'm gonna clear the whole thing, but it is kind of slow just because I have to med in between each phase. But yeah, the big strat is I showed the summon tanking, and that's going to be how I fight Lilith every single time. This next phase is pretty easy. There's just a golem sitting in here that I have to split off a Lilith. I'll use DA since she's going to be summoning. The big thing with her is she never regens her health, so like you literally have 6 hours to kill her. There's no reset mechanic of any kind that I've seen. And then this third phase, I'll come over here and I'll have to split out 3 zombies from Lilith while she's summoning, which I haven't had much luck splitting them, so you just face tank them and burn them down, pop a deflection and kill them. And then, so before I go to here, I'm going to go drop a fire right here. And that way I can skip. There's like five mini bosses that spawn between here and here, and I can skip all those, and I'll probably save some burns for this phase just in case I screw up and get feared. I don't want to get feared into the name that spawns right here. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole strat. I'm gonna continue on, and I'll probably talk about like what's going through my head while I'm doing this. But the strat is pretty much just those bark potions and setting my SK up so that he summon tanks automatically, so I can go focus on what else I need to do. That last phase was only 20%. The later phases definitely are a little bit more challenging because they're 30%. And then the last phase, again, is pretty easy. But yeah, I'm just going to park all my guys right here, and I'm going to go hide my druid right here. I want all my guys in range of group heals, so yeah, with my druid line of sighting that, I am pretty good. I'm gonna throw up some of my short-term stuff that I need, and yeah, this is just a really straightforward summon pull. You just have to kind of time it with her summon. My buffs look good. Yeah, I'm just going to go. So I've got aggro. She's going to summon me. I'm going to move this guy away, let her summon me one more time. And now I'll FD. Get this door open and retag him. Pop deflection just because my heals are a little bit late. This is definitely like the hardest part, so I'm actually gonna use tank cooldowns and stuff. Yeah, it's just Lilith's Banshee Will for my Gina. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, you can see my guys all stood up right away. And that's just because I have stand tied to their nuke keys. Suppose I can probably get my bard up in here. Put out an epic. Yeah, I've got my SK epic going. I can hit some tank cooldowns if I need to. Looks like my druid needs to put out some group healing, so I'm going to do that. And put him back to single target heals on my SK. I've just got a group heal on his heal macro, so I know when I'm casting heals. Because normally I switch between a nuke key and a heal key. But for this event, I don't. Obviously, just because he's line of sighted. And every time that FD goes out, I need to re-put up my Bard's Melody. Should be going now. Hit another tank cooldown. Yeah, it's those FDs where I'm most vulnerable because it's like I'm sitting when he takes a swing at me. My guys could probably use some healing, but if I let them get low enough, then I can hit survival, which is a better group heal. It's a lot faster cast. And if they're low health, it'll heal them up pretty good. My Bard's Melody's probably broken. And now it's broken again. So yeah, on the next AoE, I'll probably throw out a group heal. Don't really want to use another tank cooldown just because the 30% phase is a little bit rougher, and that's what's coming next. So now I have 2 phases where I need to get her down 30%. So I'll probably use burns and stuff. I always just evac my guys in between phases to get out of combat a little quicker. Druid's got a quick little self evac he uses, and then my wizard casts the long group evac. So one thing I run for my Bard on this fight, I run this just because it gives you like 6% resist to blind and fear. So that helps a little bit. You've already got a pretty good chance to resist Lilith's AoEs, which is great. So that kind of makes this song even stronger because it just gets you that much closer to 100% resisting her. Make sure all my guys have a mod rod because these 30% phases are a little bit more rough just because my burns don't last as long, like with relation to the phase. So yeah, when I get this on my cursor, I broadcast and hit S, and that all my guys have auto inventory on their S key, so that just is a nice, easy way to handle that. I should probably have my mod rod up here somewhere, but I put it in my guy's harvest instead. But yeah, I'm full mana, so I'm going to go work on this next phase. Probably only going to use 10-minute burns again just because I want the 30s for the next phase where I have to deal with actually no. I want that last phase to go quick because that's where I get feared into that boss potentially, but yeah, I'll hit 30-minute burns here. It is another 20% phase next, but hopefully 30% phase next, but hopefully my burns are back up for that 4th phase that I want to die quickly, just in case I mess up like I did in that last run, in that last phase where I forgot to put bark potions up. But yeah, so now she's in summoning range for every one of these. So if I aggro her accidentally, she's going to summon whoever aggroes her. So yeah, I'm just going to be careful, not move my guys much past the door. Once I get this first guy set and I know he's past the door, I'm good to just park all my guys next to him. But yeah, as you can see, she's got a really short aggro radius. So you can do this on every phase. I'm going to broadcast hit escape just to not have my guys, make sure my guys aren't targeting her. Just because some of my guys have stuff that casts on their burn key, and I'm gonna open this up with my big burn. Probably save intensity for that last phase, and just go with this. I've got keys on my other guys so I know when to hit the next burn macro. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, never good to waste burns like that. That is really annoying. Man, she rocked me. That wasn't even funny. Now I get to rebuff my SK. This is kind of, I mean, it's unavoidable. I died a couple times in my last run too. That was ugly, but I don't know. What can you do? She's a raid boss. Now I get to rebuff all my guys because my tank died. Can't use my staunch because I've got raids on him on Monday. Kind of a bit of a screw up not moving my fire up here just because I want that extra HP from the Empowered Fellowship. Alright, so I'm almost all buffed up, and it's going to be a long phase without burns. No way around it at this point. I'm not going to sit and wait for burns. I mean, I could, but I'll just go in. I should probably always be engaging her with a tank disc at the start. I mean, you saw how little damage I took on the first phase, so for me to get completely mopped like that, I probably just didn't back out of summon range. Like, I wasn't expecting to get summoned by her when I did. But, yeah, what can you do? Alright, SK should be good on mana by the time I have everyone set. Just want to make sure he's inside the door here. Oh, that's not cool. People were on autofollow. guys look like they're set up. Hopefully I can not screw this engage up again. Alright, I'll start off with a Bard Epic. And an SK Epic. Oh, I need to make sure my auras are up. Get my SK Reptile. Alright, I should be good. Alright, I got that. Got them auto summon tanking. I've got their bark potions up. I can DPS. I'm gonna put my Bard in melee range this time so you can click this bark potion off. And I'll put it up again. My druid's not healing, so that's dangerous. We'll get that RC off. It's just because I know someone got blinded. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why I got rocked so hard on that last engage. I mean, I didn't even heal for the first like 30 seconds there. Alright, there's the fear. So this time, I mean, there's no real penalty on this phase for getting feared, but I'm gonna try, like normally I'll try to hit a bark potion before every fear, even though it lasts like a minute and a half. But I've got to get her down to 50% this phase. Alright, so I'm going to turn my nukes off and put up a fresh bark potion. Let's make sure everyone has that. Alright, that's not cool that my wizard is out here. He must have had a fear issue. Let's see if anyone else got hit. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, as you can see, like the big trick here is having my SK set up to automatically back up for me, because that just gives me so much freedom to go check on what other guys are doing. Like my wizard's hurting a little bit, and being on my druid, I just have way more control over the healing and like what his cooldowns are up to. I can see my SK pretty well. Like that mage pet's about to die, so I'll go ahead and throw a heal on it. Fear's coming, so I'm going to turn my nukes off and hit bark potions. Oh, shit. I let the mage pet die. Fuck. Get his bark potion up and get him harvested. Ooh, close on the bard. Maybe get the bard singing songs and shit. Oh, I think this blind. Oh, fuck me. My tank is dead. I'm just gonna fade who I can. Yeah, definitely a little more sloppy than my last run, but that's part of me being super distracted trying to talk. Keep this from being too boring. Yeah, she's real spiky. Like, my tank was perfectly good for such a long time, and then all of a sudden he just died. I don't know, maybe I turned my heals off on accident, but who knows. Oh boy, that's not cool. Yeah, this is why she's so easy. Like, I can sit here all day if I need to get her down. I mean, it'd be nice to not wipe and have to rebuff in between phases, but it is tier 3 loot, and doing it with 6, I mean, it's just so lucrative. You can't really pass it up. I'm probably going to go run the well after this. It'll be a separate video. That one's nice and quick. Same strat where I use bark potions to eat the fear and just burn her down. My last fight was like 80 seconds on the well. Recently working on a persona for my mage, getting him swapped over to a wizard. Like, I mean, the mage HoT utility is amazing, but their damage right now is just so far behind the wizard, especially when you're six boxing and you can't really reliably run of many. Like, especially when you're grouping. It's just not practical. And they nerfed the crap out of Reigns on Mage, which used to be like a really good alternative, and it was better damage than Spears, but they just nerfed it into the ground so bad that if you don't have the max number of pets on a Mage, they're just not performing right now. So yeah, I'm trying to get him swapped over to a Wizard, but I'll still keep the Mage up to date for like progression and all that. And I may end up just abandoning the Wizard entirely, but he's easy to power level with my AoE strat. I'll probably just give him solo XP for some AoE pulls. So yeah, she's still gonna be at like 66%, just like I left her. So it's a very, very forgiving fight. I'm just gonna copy this over to Lilith so I don't have to remember to do that every time. Alright, get my auras and my reptile going. Might as well get a Bard Epic up. He's got his Cop 1 clicky on there too. Make sure all my Bark potions are up. And I should be good. RC that. Looks like a ton of my guys got hit with it. I didn't see the RC go off from that little blue. And I'm gonna get a group heal out. And now I can get my Bard in. Where is your bell? There it is. Oh, nice. How the fuck? Oh, I'm not hitting tears. I do not know how my Bard died. What the fuck? You've got to be kidding me. That is absolutely insane to me. Ah, fuck me. My Druid's Fade wasn't up. Alright, I'm back. And ready to hopefully not fuck this up again. It's tempting to hit burns. I'll probably hit 10-minute burns and just get this phase over with. Here's 10 minutes, put up my twin casts, and I'm off. Got my summon tanking set up, heals are going. I forgot my fucking bark potions though. That's not cool. Looks like my enchanter's in no man's land. Mage's Fear is pretty good. Gotta get these fucking bark potions up. Wizard is dotted, so I'm just going to single target cure him. Yeah, looks like someone's bark potion didn't go. Hopefully it's not my wizard. Alright, messy phase, but it's over. Hopefully the next one is better. Huh. He had a bark potion. And still got feared. That is weird. I'll bet he got feared. Yeah, he probably got feared, and then I put the bark potion up after when I put other tunes' bark potions up. I'm just gonna cough everyone into position. This is why I love. This is why I love the mage. Like, I don't want to dick around with running all those tunes here. But like his burn is just so weak right now that it's hard to. It's really depressing when my mage throws out 150k burn and when my wizard throws out 150k burn and my mage is like at 30. Those tank deaths are frustrating. I need to just get in the habit of using tank cooldowns, I guess, when I summon tank her. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I mean, most of the time my SK is tanking like 0 damage. You can see he was already backing up still since I didn't turn that off. But yeah, this is just another DA split pull, so I'll let her summon me twice and then fade him off. And I'm just gonna pop deflection, and I would like to have twin cast up. Looks like it's another minute. I really should be fine to tank 3. My SK's got better gear since last time, so hopefully he doesn't die. I could use a reptile on him though. There's one summon. Now the mobs are moved nice and far away from her. There's another summon, so now's my chance to get the split. And sometimes you can get lucky. Like, I've got this Hates Attraction, so I'm going to try and get lucky with it. Odds are I'm getting all 3, though. Oh, there's Bard Songs. Alright, deflection, and burn these things down. Let's see how long I got on my twin cast. 2 seconds. Deflection's about to come off, so I gotta get some tank cooldowns going here. And yeah, should be good. These things don't hit terribly hard, especially once they're slowed and everything. My chanter casts his AA slow. Looks like he casted his AoE slow too, so that was good. I suppose I could start healing. Looks like I don't really need it too much. looks like I have most of my burns up. No 10-minute burns, but I'm not going to worry about that. This is another 30% phase, so I'm going to cook my 30-minute burns. And then just hopefully not forget to hit bark potions on that last phase. And I'm going to put up a fucking tank cooldown just so I don't waste my burns again. That is unsettling. Why the fuck is she on aggro? Who even has fucking aggro on her? Like, she's got a super small aggro range. I have no idea how that happened. Oh, crap. I need to go place a fire. I forgot about that. Well, that I've never done before. Didn't even know you could end up down here. Alright, I am reset up again. Alright, let's see if I can not suck. Alright, no one targeting her. Throw up my Bard Epic. Throw my Bark Potion. Bard doesn't need it because I'm going to run him in right away. And let's go ahead and throw up 30-minute burns. And here we go. Throw up a tank cooldown so I don't waste these fucking burns again. Go get my Bard in. Alright. Easy peasy. Like, I don't know how it goes from so stable like this to my tank getting, like, what looks to me like one-shotted, unless I'm not paying attention. I guess I'll be able to see in the video. Our group heal, hopefully keep some of these pets up. Trainer pet died. Which I guess probably doesn't matter. I used to try to like keep 3 pets up, but because then the mage can use up many, but I'm pretty sure I just gave up on that and don't even run it. Alright, I'll throw out an RC so I can see on my tank. Probably about time to throw up 5-minute burns, which is just my twin cast. Gotta get her down to 20. So my SK is blind, so I'm gonna try and get a cure off on him. See how my guys are doing. They're all still in position, so that's good. My Bard got feared, so his melody's off. And I've got another fear coming in 10 seconds. So I'm going to refresh my Bark Potions. And that's not cool. It's my top DPS. He got feared. Wondered why my DPS was down so low. Alright, so I should clear this phase cleanly, finally. Like to get to where I can do this every time, you know, not have to rebuff multiple times just because my tank dies to whatever he's dying to. Gonna try and get a survival. There we go. Alright, my guys look good. My fucking wizard got feared again somehow. Oh, hello, Mr. Raid Boss. And one dead chanter. Not sure how my wizard got feared. I'm pretty sure I had a bark potion up there, but what can you do? I know it works, otherwise my guys would be getting feared way more than they are. Just evac to get some out of combat regen for this chanter. He doesn't really need buffs all that bad. Alright, so I'm just going to med up a little bit, and then I'll campfire in and skip all those raid bosses that just spawned by campfiring to right over here. And then Lilith will be right here. It's just a 20% phase. I'm probably not going to have many burns up for it. I probably get 10-minute burns back during the fight, but I only have to beat her down another 20%, so it should be clean and easy from here. I can cook whatever remaining cooldowns I have left on my tank, so he shouldn't be the issue. Refresh his voice tool real quick. And I'll just fire my mage, so I only cook one campfire. Yeah, it's definitely just super cheesy that she doesn't regen at all. Like, I mean, if she actually regened and I had to clear each phase without wipes, I would probably end up cooking tank glyphs and that kind of thing just to make sure I got her down. But with her not regenning, I can just, take my sweet ass time and get her down when I get her down. Alright, there go my auras. Burns are not up. Looks like I have intensity, but I'm going to save that for my well burn after this. So I'll just make sure no one's targeting and throw up a Bard Epic. Alright, Bard stuff's up. Bark potions are in. There is no reason why this should not work. Might as well just get my SK set up to auto summon tank beforehand. Go get my Bard moved in. Put a Bellow up. This is something I'm really lazy about. I used to be a main Bard. I should be better about it, but I'm just not. So my wizard does not have a bark potion up somehow. Wonder what is taking off his bark potion. There it goes. Oh, SK is getting hurt. Forgot to pop tank cooldowns. And he just got purpled twice, so I'm going to leech touch the next time she summons me. And when he gets purpled like that, it breaks the auto summon or auto summon tank. Everyone's getting hurt, so I need a survival. Use the AA survival. I'm gonna pop a group heal. Go get another bellow up. Looks like I got 20 seconds on the fear. Let's see if I can get my epic up. Fear's coming soon, so I'm gonna pop more bark potions. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I need to figure out why I die, why my SK dies once in a while. It's probably just me fucking up the summon tanking or something like that. Or her just getting a lucky round. But, I mean, all I have is a druid for heals. So yeah, and I'm playing 6 tunes, so like this is definitely very, very doable for 6 humans. Would be a lot more smooth. The strat is really good. Using the bark potions lets you just sit here and eat the AoEs all day long, and you just kind of heal through it. No big deal. Looks like my mage pet's about to die. Hopefully I can get a survival off before he does. Nope. And there's one dead Lilith. Let's see how I did here. It's not bad. Might be... Oh, that's what I have. That's cool. We got legs and a bunch of wrists. The wrists are like just so common here. Kind of sucks. Well, yeah, no amazing loot, but yeah, free tier 3 loot. Hope this helps some people get this thing small manned. It'd be way easier to do with real humans, but yeah, definitely doable for a 6 box when you can just kind of throw yourself at it until you get it right. And yeah, enjoy.